Today physics question. The SI unit of speed. SI unit of what is the SI unit of speed? Speed means distance by time taken. And SI unit of speed is meter per second. SI unit of speed is meter per second. Accelerations. Acceleration is change in acceleration is change in due to the velocity. Acceleration is change in velocity. What is the SI unit of force? SI unit of force. What is the SI unit of force? Newton. SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit of force means Newton. Another is 4 number question. What do you mean by speed? You have to know about speed means distance by time taken. Distance by time taken. In question there is mention time and speed. Then you have to find out distance. What do you mean by distance? This distance go here. Distance means speed into time. What do you mean by that? Time कसरी निकाल्ने? Distance by speed is equal to time. You have to read this relation. From this relation, one questions. Now next, what do you mean by work? From numericals, what do you mean by work? Rate into time. Work means rate into time. This relation you have to also read in physics for class 10s. Work means rate into time. The relationships rate into time. This is very important for the physics class 10s relationships. Work, what do you mean by work? Rate into time. Work rate into time. You have to read this. Work rate into time, rate into time, rate into time. Work rate into time. Density. Another question is density. This is entrance. Density. This question is also asked. Mass by volume. Class 10s. Density, mass by volume. If you want to find mass, then density into volume you have to do. Density into volume. From one relation you can find density, mass, volume. Another also you can find. Another you have to also find from this concept. Have you know about it, that electric? Have you know about electric energy? Electric energy. That electric energy E is equal to VIT. Electric energy E is equal to VIT. Another is Coulomb law. Coulomb law. This is very important. F. F is equal to K Q1 into Q2 by R square. You have to read this formula. Coulomb law. F is equal to Q1 into Q2 by R square. Sometimes this is also important. Electric field, very important for class 11 entrance. Electric field. E is equal to F by Q. E is equal to F by Q. E is equal to F by Q. First you have to read electric energy आयो भने E is equal to VIT. Coulomb law. F is equal to K Q1 into Q2 by R square. R means radius square or distance square. Electric field E is equal to F by Q. Force by Q means charge. Q means charge. F means force. And another is that capacitance. This is also very important. Capacitance. Capacitance. C is equal to Q by V. अथवा के बुझ्ने Q is equal to VC. भैँसी बुझ्ने Q को फर्म Q is equal to VC. भैँसी भैँसी Q is equal to भैँसी VC. Capacitance C is equal to Q by V. अथवा केही बुझेको छैन भने Q लेख्ने Q is equal to भैँसी बुझ्ने VC. That is Q is equal to VC formula. Capacitance Q is equal to VC. Another most important question. Energy in capacitor. Energy in capacitor. Energy in capacitor. What is the formula of energy in capacitor? 1 by half CVA square. E is equal to 1 by half CVA square. This is the most important question. E is equal to 1 by half CVA square. Energy in capacitor E is equal to 1 by half CVA square. Energy in capacitor is equal to 1 by half CVA square. Another magnetic flux. Magnetic force. What is the formula of magnetic force? F. Magnetic force F is equal to QV sin theta. Magnetic force F is equal to QV sin theta. This is the formula of QVB sin theta. Another one is that magnetic flux. This is very important. Magnetic flux. This is very important for class 10 and 11 student for entrance preparation. Magnetic flux, this sign. You have to understand magnetic flux is equal to BA cos theta. BA cos theta. There is already mentioned theta is equal to this degree. And BA is also mentioned. You have to find magnetic flux. And another formula is that induce EMF. Induce EMF d theta by dt. This is the formula of induce EMF. Another formula, induce EF is equal to d phi by dt. Lenz's formula is very important. Already you have to study this. Lenz's formula. This 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. This is the relationships of this Lenz's formula. 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. Most important for entrance. There is this given, you have to find. Lenz's formula 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. Another is power of lens. Power of lens. P is equal to 1 by F. Power of lens P is equal to 1 by F. Power of lens is measured in diopter. DIOP TRE. Diopter. Power of the lens is measured in diopter. Power of lens P is equal to 1 by F. Power of the lens is measured in diopter. Power of the lens is measured in diopter. Power of lens P is equal to 1 by F. Reciprocal of this F means focal length. That F means focal length. Power of the lens is measured in diopter. This diopter is very important for SE exam, entrance exam. Power of lens, SE entrance exam. Now another is that magnification. 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 Yum. V by U. Magnification. V by U. This is also most important. Magnification. Now another word is most important. Snell law. Snell law. N2 sin theta 2. N1 sin theta 1. N2 sin theta 1. This is the relationship of Snell law. That is most important for the physics. This formula is most important for physics. Snell law, n1 sin theta 1, n2 sin theta 2. Magnification m is equal to b by u. Magnification m is equal to b by u. Magnification m is equal to v by u. And Snell law, n1 sin theta 1 is equal to n2 sin theta 2. Now we'll move to another concept of this physics, most important concept. Now intensity of wave. Intensity of wave, this concept is directly proportional to the amplitude co square. Amplitude co square. You have to read this concept. Intensity of wave. Intensity of wave is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. This is most important concept. Intensity of wave is directly proportional to the amplitude co square. Wave speed formula. What is the formula of wave speed formula? Most important. V is equal to f lambda. V is equal to f lambda. Wave speed formula. V is equal to f lambda. V is equal to f lambda. Intensity of wave is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude square. Wave speed formula V is equal to f lambda. Frequency. This is asked in class 10 entrance. What is frequency? That f. Frequency 1 by time period. Frequency 1 by time period. So f is equal to 1 by t. You have to read frequency 1 by time period. So f is inversely proportional to the 1 by t. Frequency 1 by t. Now we have kinetic potential energy. That is most important. Kinetic energy formula. Kinetic energy formula K. What is the formula of kinetic energy? 1 by half mv square. M means mass. V means velocity. There is a square, so that is square of the velocity. Kinetic energy 1 by half mv square. Kinetic energy 1 by half mv square. Kinetic energy 1 by half mv square. Now we will go on potential energy. POTNTIN. Potential energy formula. SP. P means potential energy mgh. Potential energy P is mass. This is gravity. This is height. M means mass. G means gravity, and that H means height. At what conditions? Question sodincha. At what conditions? At what condition? At what condition? Kinetic energy and potential energy equal. At what condition? Kinetic and potential energy are equal. So kinetic energy is equal to solution potential energy. Kinetic energy 1 by half mv square. Potential energy mgh. Yes. Then mv square is equal to 2mgh. Got you. Got you. V square is equal to 2gh. So V is equal to root under 2gh. This is most important formula. V is equal to velocity is equal to root under 2gh. This is very important for the entrance class 10, 11 and also work for 12 entrance. Velocity is equal to root under 2gh. Most important. At what condition? Kinetic and potential energy are equal. V is equal to root under 2gh. What is the value of G? G is equal to 9.8, or you have to put 10. 9.8. This G means acceleration due to gravity. 9.8 or 10 meter per second square. Value of acceleration due to gravity. Value of this acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meter per second square, or you have to write 10 meter per second square. In this option, what is the value of this? G means due to acceleration due to gravity. So what is the value of acceleration due to gravity? 9.8 or 10? 9.8 or 10? Now you have to understand space velocity. Space velocity formula. What is the formula of space velocity? Root under 2gr. Space velocity root under 2gr. Another formula is orbital velocity. Orbital velocity formula. Orbital velocity is equal to root under gr मात्र डबलले मल्टिप्लाई हुन्छ स्पेस भेलोसिटी. स्पेस भेलोसिटीको 11.2 किलोमिटर. स्पेस भेलोसिटी आउनु बित्तिकै 11.2. Space velocity is independent of the mass of the satellite also. You have to understand concept. Space velocity is independent of the mass of the satellite. Now another is that gravitational, first topic of class 10. Gravitational force formula. We are collect all formula of class 10 for better result. F is equal to formula gm into g2 by r square. Force is directly proportional to the product of the mass m1 and m2 inversely proportional to the square of the radius or distance. This is force. Force is directly proportional to the product of the mass. Force is directly proportional to the product of the mass and inversely proportional to the square of the radius. This radius means you have to also understand distance or radius. In question there is mentioned distance or radius. So R is the distance or radius. You have to understand G is universal constant. Understand? M is the first mass and second mass. This is the formula. And another is that Kepler third law. You have to know this. Kepler third law. Simple. T square is directly proportional to the r power 3. This is the Kepler third law. T square is directly proportional to the r power 3. T square is directly proportional to the r power 3. T square is directly proportional to the r power 3. T square is directly proportional to the r power 3. T square is directly proportional to the r power 3. Now we'll go on another physics most important question. What is the formula of resistivity? यति पढ्यो भने फिजिक्समा त राम्रै मार्क आउँछ. रेजिस्टिभिटी फर्मुला rho a by L. The formula of the resistivity is equal to rho a by L. Formula of resistivity formula Ra by L. What is the unit of resistivity? Unit धेरै सोधेछ. Unit of resistivity पनि सोधेछ. Ohm. Ohm. Unit of resistivity is ohm. OHM. Ohm into M. Unit of resistivity is this. Ohm. Unit of resistivity is ohm. Now, current density formula. What do you mean by current density? Current density formula. Current density formula is equal to I by A. Current density formula means I by A. Current density formula. Current density formula is equal to I by A. Current density formula is equal to I by A. Power. Power भनेको V by I. Power V into I. P is equal to I V. So power is equal to I into V. Power is equal to I into V. Then you have to suppose power you have to find. You have to do I into V. If you find I, then you have to divide. If you want to find V, then again you have to do divide. So this is the rules. P is equal to IB. Current density formula is equal to I by A. You have to read all the formula and apply. Then this is most important. Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff first law. What you have to understand in this case, Kirchhoff first law के भन्छ? कन्जर्भेसन्स अफ चार्ज भन्छ फर्स्ट लले। किर्प्स ल फर्स्ट ल फर्स्ट किर्प्स ल फर्स्ट लले के भन्छ कन्जर्भेसन्स अफ चार्ज। अनि सेकेन्ड ल किर्प्स लले के भन्छ किर्प्स ल सेकेन्ड ल कन्जर्भेसन्स अफ इनर्जी। दिस इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट। राम्रो स्कोर लाउनु छ भने सब पढेर त यही आउँछ कन्जर्भेसन्स अफ इनर्जी। किर्प्स ल सेकेन्ड ल कन्जर्भेसन्स अफ इनर्जी। नाउ विल डिस्कस इन अनदर। That is RMS. RMS value of current. What is the RMS value of current? यो सब पर काम लाग्छ। I naught by root 2. I naught by root 2. I naught by root 2. RMS value of current is equal to I naught by root 2. What is the RMS value of current is I naught by root 2. RMS value of current is I naught by root 2. At what conditions? Most important. Transformer works on transfers work on which principles? कुन इन्डक्सनबाट काम गर्छ? ट्रान्सफर्स वर्क अन which induction? That is called mutual induction. VBI. Transformers work on which induction? ट्रान्सफर्मर कुन इन्डक्सनबाट काम गर्छ? मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट। ट्रान्सफर वर्क अन म्युचुअल इन्डक्सन। ट्रान्सफर्मर वर्क अन म्युचुअल इन्डक्सन। ट्रान्सफर्मर वर्क अन म्युचुअल इन्डक्सन। ट्रान्सफर्मर वर्क अन म्युचुअल इन्डक्सन। नाउ अनदर आई विल गिव भेरी मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट क्वेश्चन। फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट explained by photoelectric effect is explained by Albert Einstein. Photoelectric effect explained by कसले एक्सप्लेन गरेको थियो? Albert Einstein. Photoelectric effect is explained by Albert Einstein. Now we will study another. Energy of photon. Energy of photon, that E is equal to hv. Energy of photon E is equal to hv. Energy of photon E is equal to hv. What is the formula of energy of photon? E is equal to hv. Energy of photon E is equal to hv. Planck constant. What is the value of Planck constant? What is the value of Planck constant? 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34. So 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34. 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34 is the value of Planck constant, which is very important for the entrance. Most repetitive question. Most repeated questions. Planck constant. Planck constant. What is the value of Planck constant? 6.62 into 10 to the power minus 34. That is very important. Another wave nature of electron. This is most important. Wave nature of electron. You have to understand de Broglie theory. D spelling you have to read. De Broglie hypothesis. Wave nature of electrons. आउन बित्तिकै you have to understand. Focus on mind. Wave nature of electron आउन बित्तिकै के बुझ्ने? De Broglie hypothesis हो. Wave nature of electron आउन बित्तिकै de Broglie hypothesis हो. De Broglie hypothesis. Wave nature of electron. Now Bohr radius formula. Bohr radius formula. A naught is equal to Bohr radius formula 0.53 ए को पावर नोट यो बुझ्ने you have to read this Bohr radius formula 0.53 and a naught ko value is given, so you have to do multiply just, their answer will come. Bohr radius formula a naught is equal to 0.53 ko power a naught. Then another is that radioactive 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 decay. What types of process is radioactive decay? That is a spontaneous process. कस्तो प्रोसेस हो? Spontaneous process. Radioactive radioactive ACTIV radioactive decay DECAY radioactive decay process is a spontaneous process. Radioactive decay, it is a spontaneous process. Radioactive decay 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 is a spontaneous process. Bohr radius formula 0.53 a naught. Bohr radius formula you have to know 0.53 a naught. Bohr radius formula. Bohr radius formula. You have to concentrate. What is the SI unit of energy? This question is also already asked. SI unit of energy. Joule. SI unit of energy is joule. What is the unit of power? यो यति पढ्यो भने राम्रै मार्क आउँछ. अर्ज पर सेकेन्ड ERG per second. Unit of power is power. Urge per second. 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 Unit of energy is joule. Unit of energy is joule. And another is unit of, what is the SI unit of electric resistance? Ohm. Father of electricity. Unit of electric resistance ohm. Unit of electric resistance ohm. Who is the father of electricity? Michael Faraday ohm. You have to remember in your mind. Ohm. Sign this. Ohm. Resistance. And this is called resistance. That is ohm. Ohm. You have to read this formula also. Then I will give another. Unit of electric potential. So write down in copy and study all formula. Unit of electric potential. That is volt. This is also must. Unit of electric potential is volt. Unit of electric potential, that is a volt. Unit of electric potentials formula, that is volt. Unit of electric potential, volt. And another is, what is the SI unit of temperature? SI unit of temperature, Kelvin. Most important. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. SI unit of temperature, that is Kelvin. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. SI unit of temperature Kelvin. What is the unit of frequency? Unit of frequency, that is hertz. Unit of frequency is hertz. Unit of frequency is hertz. Another is most important, BBI. Question number, frequency of AC. Frequency of AC in Nepal 50 हर्ज हुने गर्छ. Frequency of AC in Nepal 50 हर्ज. Another number question, frequency of DC मा कति हुने गर्छ? 0 हर्ज. Frequency of AC 50 hertz. Frequency of DC is 0 hertz. Frequency of AC 50 hertz and DC is 0 hertz. Frequency of AC is 50 hertz. Frequency of DC is 0 hertz. Now turning to the next question. What is the unit of magnetic field? Unit of the magnetic fields, that is Tesla. Most important word. A unit of magnetic field is Tesla. TESLA. TESLA, unit of magnetic. Have you read or not? Unit of frequency is hertz. Most important. Already I say, I think already I said this is about unit of frequency. This question is asked in KMC. A unit of frequency, HRTZ, hertz. And this question asks is Saint Xavier College. Unit of magnetic field is asked in Saint Xavier, Tesla. And unit of frequency is hertz. Unit of the frequency is hertz. Unit of heat. Unit of the heat is joule. 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 And another most important question, speed of light. What is the speed of light? Speed of light, BBI. Speed of light, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Most important for class 10. Speed of the light value. Value of speed of light, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. What is the unit of power? Unit of power, that is watt. WATT, watt. WATT, watt. Watt is the unit of power. Unit of power, WATT, watt. Unit of power is WATT, watt. WATT, watt. Unit of power, watt. Unit of power, watt. And another important, what is the unit of pressure? Most important for class 10. Unit of pressure भनेको Pascal. There is class 10 Pascal law, Archimedes law, law of flotation. So the SI unit of pressure is that is Pascals. What is the unit of pressure? Pascal. Unit of pressure, Pascal. And what is the unit of density? Density, mass by volume. What is the unit? Unit of density is kg per meter cube. Always density in cubic form. Unit of density always in this form, cube. Unit of density is kg per meter cube. Most important question, Ohm law. Sure आउने question छ. Ohm law, V is equal to IR. पढ्नै पर्छ यो ओहम ल. सब कपीमा लेख्ने फर्मुला, डाइरेक्ट इक्जाममा जाने अगाडि याद गरेर. V is equal to IR. ओहम ल, 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 V is equal to IR. Ohm law B is equal to IR, and another is that Newton first law already I say law of inertia. Law of inertia. If there is a mention law of inertia, then you have to tick the answer Newton first law, Newton second law, Newton second law. Force is equal to m into a. Newton third law. I will to memorize this. You have to memorize the Newton third law. Action is always equal to reaction. To every action there is equal but opposite reaction. Action is equal to reaction. Newton third law. Newton third law में क्या होता है? Action is always equal to reaction. To every action there is equal but opposite reaction. To every action there is equal but opposite reaction. So that third law means action is always equal to the reaction. That is called third law. Action is always equal to the reaction. And what is the meaning of refractions? What is the meaning of refractions? This is also important word. Refraction भनेको bending of light. Light is bending. Bending of light is called refraction. Reflection भनेको भने striking. तर refraction भनेछ. So there is the bending of light. Have you understand or not? From my perspective, refraction means bending of light. Bending of light. There is another reflection law. Reflection law means angles I is equal to angles R. Refractions law में के हुन्छ angle I is equal to angle